This is chapter 2. This does contain attempted kidnapping, so please listen with caution. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the draw and enjoy. You slowly wake up to the feeling of frost brushing against the side of your neck. You shiver from the cold touch before nuzzling into the soft, fluffy pillow under your head. As you pull the blankets up over your shoulders, you can feel warm breath on the tips of your elf-like ears. Wakey, wakey, pet, master's waiting for you. A very familiar voice made you snap your eyes open, looking above the couch you were sleeping on. Void Wraith was hovering right above you. You panicked, screaming out and jumping as you tumbled off the couch, still wrapped in the blankets. You could hear your glass-shattering scream echo through the house you were in. Void pounced, covering your mouth with his hand and restraining your arms to your side. You struggled and wriggled, his hand muffling any noise you tried to make. There, pet. It'll be okay. It'll just be agonizing. He sneered at you as you glanced up at him with a weak expression. That's when it happened. A sharp, intense pain struck your stomach area. It felt like you were being ripped apart from the inside out. You shrieked and writhed in pure agony as it quickly spread throughout your entire body except your head, and whenever you tried to move, it hurt even more. You whimpered and cried softly, trying to cope. Void hushed you again, digging his claw-like nails into your shoulders and cheeks, drawing crimson. Those amethyst eyes burned into your skull as his dark brown hair fluffed with his head with giggles. Your vision grew fuzzy. Noises were now slightly distorted and unusual, and feelings were losing their touch on you. You slowly stopped struggling as it got too much to handle. Just as you gave up, Void was knocked off of you with the handle of an axe, with the wood breaking into splinters as it was violently shoved off. You went to get up, but another stab of newborn agony freed a sharp, jagged scream from your lips. You again! This is a matter of life and blood. Stay out of it. Bloody hell, man. Learn to f*** off. Cheeky, I thought you knew if he was following you. V asked with very salty tones in his voice. You were in too much pain to answer, and you thought your experimentation was the most painful. Bloody... What did you do? V cried out at Void. He was clearly very frustrated. You groaned in pain as you shifted on the floor with the traces of agony very slowly fading. You hissed in another breath as the two guys fought with each other, but the quarrel was cut short by V blasting him out of the house. You gave him a very nasty glare. Did you have to? You croaked out, now having a blank expression. What are you looking so pissed off for, woman? I bloody saved you from being kidnapped from the crazy villain syndicate. Now, can you move down there? He asked you. You tried to get up as the pain was finally tolerable enough so you could move. But you were weak. Take a wild guess. Nope. God, I hate this. You grumble, rolling your eyes as V chuckled a bit. The man found this funny. Oh, you got even more pissed off, but he quickly shut himself up. All right, Shaky, calm down. Let's just get you back to bed before you get too bitchy even for yourself. Let me just... Again, his arm slid underneath your knees and under your shoulder blades, lifting you into the air. You squeak a bit as a black and white cat pawed at the dangling blankets, meowing a bit. Not now, Shmoo. Too early. Aw, Lord Shmoo, sweetie. Hi there. You coo as you gave the black and white cat scritches behind the soft ears of his. The tail swung around once and pointed up. A very happy boy. After petting him, V carried you away from the very open living room into the spare bedroom. Once on the bed, you nuzzled into the pillow as V gave you head pats, ruffling your hair. Good night, Shaky. Good luck sleeping. V tapped your nose and was about to turn to go back to bed when you reached for his cheek. After brushing your thumb on it for a while, you get up and kiss it. Good night, V. Sweet dreams. You whisper and then laid back down, burying your face into the pillow again. Flustered noises could be heard as you walked out. You didn't know you got so flustered from that. The door creaked open and then closed as you drifted off again, but more tense as the pain slowly continued to ease away, bit by bit. In the morning, you yawned as the floorboards creaked beneath your feet. Several voices were coming from outside the house, both feminine and masculine, but your concern right now was getting some coffee in your system. Once the dirty bean water was in the mug and you made it to your liking, you took a sip as you felt a hand grabbing yours. Don't touch me! I'm going to commit arson if you do. You snapped, still tired from last night's events. Void Wraith disturbed your beauty sleep, and whoever did that had a death wish. Damn, calm down. What got your knickers in a twist? Not enough sleep? A teasing female voice you knew mocked. It was a cousin of yours, and while you two were technically in separate dimensions, anyone with any ability could see what you were going through if they chose, and family bloodlines have their ways. You hissed out a breath. You are not going to take your flack today. Come talk to me when you had your sleep ruined by an attempted kidnapping, suffered through agony that made you feel like your innards were being boiled under your skin, and living with a teasing villain who can't help but bother you when he sees the chance. When you experience that, then we can talk about knickers being in a twist. You take another sip of coffee with one eye still open. Looking behind you, the spirit of your cousin was flabbergasted. Shmoo walked up to you and rubbed at your legs, asking for pets. With a tiny smile, you give him more ear scratches and stroke his fur, calming down a bit.